Torgy here with Torgy's Traveling Barbecue, and well, I'm back outside again today, working on the smoker, burning off the firebox. And what you're seeing here, this smoke that's kind of floating right there, it's not actually smoke from the wood. It's the paint burning off, and I'm standing upwind because it stinks. So hopefully I can get everything off of there so that when I do attach this thing to the smoker back here, I won't have this issue when I actually go to do a cook, because that wouldn't be good. Now, if you're wondering, there is a baffle plate right here, and there's actually one just behind that log there that's burning. So what I've been doing is I've been rotating the box around so that I can hopefully burn off all the exterior paint and any residue of whatever was inside that tank. And I finally finished painting the tank. Yeah, and like I said, this smoke right here that you're seeing come up, that's not actual smoke, that's paint fumes that are burning off. That stinks really bad. So that's where we're at. Hey, we're back again. So a little update on the smoker. I got the first rack in. I'll show you that here in just a second. Also, the starter in my truck finally went out. I'd been having some issues. I thought maybe it was the battery. Had the battery, went and checked, and my initial thought was that it was a starter, but after having the battery actually checked, it said that I had a bad battery. So went out, bought a battery, came home, stuck the battery in, truck popped off, thought, hey, great, grand, wonderful, perfect. Oh, shut the key off, went back in the house, did a few things in there, came back out, figured, yeah, I'll go to the store, get a couple groceries, something to drink, and click, 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 click. Thought, well, what the hell? So I crawled up underneath, gave the starter a couple taps, click, 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 click. So I gave it a couple more raps. I thought, well, I'll just jump it off the starter. So I took the old handy dandy screwdriver and wedged her in there and sparked an arc, and nothing happened. So pulled out the starter and hooked it up, and the solenoid works, but the actual starter motor itself does not. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So this is your starter, this is your starter solenoid, and this is the starter motor. And this little guy right here hooks onto the flywheel, okay? And it'll come up and go clear up to here, where this little bearing is, and it engages and it spins. And that's what turns your flywheel, and that's what starts your motor. Now, in my particular case, the solenoid engages, meaning this little guy jumps up, but the actual motor didn't do anything. So this little guy wasn't spinning, so I wasn't getting anything, so it's junk. So now I gotta go spend 85 bucks on a new one of them. So great, grand, wonderful, yay. Anyway, so but enough about car stuff. Let's head on over to the smoker and see what we got done there. So there it is, there's my rack. I don't have it totally in place yet. I just got it kind of tacked down here in the corner and tacked in the back and tacked over there. But I'm tripping over stuff in my garage. But that's my first rack. And if you noticed, I left a little bit of a gap right here, just enough so I can get my hand underneath there and pull it out without racking the back of my hand. And there we have it, kind of all the way out, sorta, as you can see. I mean, it's fairly sturdy, I think. I want to get some bracing put from clear down here in the bottom onto here, and then my next rack will go, well, probably right about there, and I'll put another rack or a brace right there to kind of help hold the weight. And I might even put another brace right across here to hold the back side of that lip. So I'll take you over to the firebox and we'll see what we got going on there. Alrighty, so here we got the firebox going. I did the dumbest thing ever, and just stupid. I cut the door completely out without getting a hinge on it first. So now I have to fight and try to get everything all lined up before I put another hinge on it. What a dummy. Wasn't even thinking. I should have made my first cut, put my hinge on, and then cut it the rest of the way out. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just got in a big ass hurry. Oh, and speaking of big hurries, ooh, get back into focus. Yeah, I cut it the wrong way. So my initial plan was to have these feet on this side. So when it was on the smoker, these feet would be over here. The way I cut it, they're going to be over here. The reason why I wanted those feet is because I was going to stick an extra plate on there and put legs on those. Because those things are heavy duty. Look at how thick those things are. Look at that. And that's some pretty thick metal. I thought those would be great little legs. But no, like a dummy, I got in a hurry. Ugh. Anyway, so that's the smoker. Torch, welder, lawnmower, ladder, light, garage door opener. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the box below. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe. And turn on the notifications so you can see what I'm up to. And we'll see you on the cooking trail.